Okay, guys. As usual, Donald Trump doing things that are unbelievable. So Jim Mattis, the defense secretary, Mad Dog, had already retired because he was apparently a bit mad at Donald Trump. And in fact, you could tell it in his letter. That's what I thought pissed off Donald Trump. No, it turns out there's a better reason why he threw out Mattis early. It's hilarious. I'm going to get to that in 1 second. There's only 9 days left. So I keep mentioning the membership drive because we're almost there, guys. We got to get to 42,000. And if I can beat Anna in the host competition, that would be amazing. tyt.com/jank. If you want to sign up, it's only $4.99. Progressive Netflix. Support Homo Progressives and get all of our great programming. Okay. tyt.com/jank, CENK. Okay. So, and by the way, that's how you pronounce my name. Okay. So, Mattis was already set to leave. He set his deadline as February 28th. That's when he's going to leave because he wants to do a smart, reasonable transition to the next defense secretary because that's a pretty important position. And whether we're going to withdraw from Syria or Afghanistan or not, and we are, and maybe even more so, then you need some steady hand at the wheel, right? So that's reasonable. And now, look, don't get me wrong. A lot of people are lionizing Secretary Mattis now. I think Jim Mattis stayed with Trump way too long. I think he enabled him. And he's a right-wing Republican I don't agree with. I also don't agree with him on staying in Syria or Afghanistan. So I'm being perfectly clear. I'm not a Mattis fan here. That's not the issue. The issue is how unstable the president is. And he is massively unstable. Wait till you hear the end. I'm almost there. So he was supposed to leave February 28th. All of a sudden, we get a tweet today from Donald Trump saying, no, he's gone. He's gone by January 1st. I've already got an acting defense secretary. It's the deputy defense secretary, Patrick Shanahan. Okay. Okay. He went to him early, but it's weird. He went to Mick Mulvaney pretty early as his chief of staff and then found out that Mulvaney had said terrible things about him during the election. And he's like, oh, which is what he normally does. But it's weird. He didn't need to name a defense secretary in a panic all of a sudden out of nowhere. And I love that in his tweet, he's like, Patrick Shanahan, he's already been doing a great job as a deputy. Plus, he was at Boeing. Like, yeah, defense contractors, yes. Okay. I fail to see how that's a qualification. I would say that that's almost a disqualifier. They will be in a progressive presidency, not interested in how defense contractors would like to have the American taxpayers spend our money at the Pentagon. Anyway, but and Mattis is like, all right. Turns out Trump has not talked to Mattis in days. He's fuming. When is he not fuming? Because he's always perceiving these slights because he thinks he's getting bad press because of other people. No, you're getting bad press because of you, knucklehead, because of you. Anyway, so he didn't even tell Mattis. He told Mike Pompeo, the Secretary of State, to call Mattis because he didn't want to talk to him. I'm not talking to him anymore. But that's not the fun part. That's preposterous. It's totally out of the norm. Be a grown-up, man. Even if you don't care about decorum in Washington, which I don't care much about, okay? Just common decency. Hey, you know what? I took the Deputy Secretary of Defense. You can go earlier. No big deal. Whatever. Of course he's not going to do any of that because he's a petulant child. But here comes the best part. So I thought it's because Mattis wrote that letter where he did not thank Trump. He obviously left that part out and stated all the things that he disagrees with Trump on. Now, that's a pretty heavy letter on your way out. So I thought, oh, man, that's going to drive Trump crazy. So in a sense, when I saw the news that he had got rid of Mattis earlier and given him the boot, right, I was not that surprised. But it turns out that was not the largest driving factor. Fox News reporting, it ain't me, it ain't progressives, okay, it's Fox News. Fox News reporting that he was predominantly mad. They didn't even mention the letter. Mainly mad at that Mattis was getting positive coverage. Wow. Just when you couldn't believe, that I thought there was no way he could do something that I couldn't believe. But okay, he made fun of you, or in your mind, right? He was just being an adult, and wrote that letter that you didn't like. Okay, it's stupid that you care about it, but I get it. I understand it. But he's sitting there sulking in the White House watching TV 24/7. And he's like, why is Mattis getting positive coverage? You know I'm not getting positive coverage. That's it, Mike. Calm. Tell him he's gone. But, Mr. President, you don't have a Secretary of Defense. Okay, who's number 2? The deputy? Okay, then he's Secretary of Defense. I don't care. I want Mattis gone. I'm so mad at him because he's getting all this positive coverage that should have been mine. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, that's so sad. But guys, the wheels are coming off. The wheels are coming off. I mean, Brian Stelter made a fair point on CNN. What wheels? There were never any wheels in the first place, right? But all of the adults are gone. He's randomly lashing out at other Republicans. Outgoing Senator Bob Corker, he's like, oh yeah, he says he had 12 good years in the Senate and he told people that he would term limit himself. That's not what happened. I wouldn't endorse him. That's why he left. I mean, what is the need for that? The guy's retiring. All you're doing is antagonizing his fellow Republicans in the Senate who would vote to convict you if the House impeaches you. Where's the strategy? No sensible person would aggravate Senate Republicans now who all like Bob Corker. That's such a dumb thing to do, as usual with Donald Trump. So then Corker tweets back at him, oh yeah, just like you said, Mexico would pay for the wall. That's a Republican senator. And then hashtag something about the daycare staff, alert the daycare staff. Meaning like the president is a stupid child. So we need an adult in there to babysit the president. That's a Republican senator saying that. The wheels are coming off. So I end on 2 notes. One is tyt.com/jank. If I catch Anna with 9 days left when she has such a big lead, do you have any idea how angry she's going to be? That's going to be awesome. Okay, sign up now. We have we have 15 shows. Enjoy them all. So tyt.com/jank. Okay, tyt.com/jank. And second thing I have to say is tick, 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 tick. Okay, Trump, I told you he's never going to make it to the end of his term. By the end of 2019, he is long gone. It's probably in the beginning of 2018, but there's no way he makes it out of 2019. You heard it here first, and not today. You heard it 2 years ago here first. All right, support homo progressives, and Merry Christmas.